COVID pandemic and recent technology improvements have led to major changes in the way we live, the way we learn, and the way we work. These technology improvements are also driving massive transformations in the labor markets and the workforce skills we need to excel in tomorrow's marketplace. What critical skills, Jonas, will be in demand in the 21st century, and how do we ensure that the Ghanaian workforce acquires these skills?
Thank you very much, Sinabu, for the question. Before I go on to answer, let me just recognize everybody in the room, followers online. Special mention to the MOBA 2004 year group, both in the room and online. I appreciate you a lot for the opportunity. Very good question. I would preface, I'll set the context for addressing the question by addressing what the essence of education is. And I believe strongly that the essence of education will not change over any given generation. And it's basically to impact the head of the human being, the heart, and then the hand, right? These three things would remain eternal, I believe, very strongly. When we have that understanding, how these three areas transfer into the workforce is basically, seen in a job description. I am an HR person, so permit me to go into a field that I'm comfortable with. When you see a job description, there are three key areas that are outlined there: knowledge, skills, and then attributes. Now, the knowledge transfers to what I mentioned about the head, the first essence of education, impacting the head of the human being. And the heart translates into the attributes that are listed on a job description. And then the hand captures the skills that, you would expect to translate into the workforce. Now, these things, as I've said, head, heart, hand, they are not going to change as a key driver of the skill set that we need in the marketplace. What is going to change over time is how those, these three areas, knowledge, skills, and attributes, are applied to solve the societal problems, which is essentially what everybody who is working, is attempting to do. And so, just this year, in January 2024, the International Labour Organization and the World Economic Forum, they launched a survey in trying to anticipate what the skills would be needed for the future workforce. And so they interviewed a good group of global executives. And after the survey, they analyzed 5 sets of skills, which I'm going to share. And I believe strongly that these skills are relevant for the discussion or the Ghanaian context as well. The first of those skill sets is what they call creativity or problem-solving skills. Second, management skills. Third, self-efficacy, which they define basically as, the confidence that an individual has in the ability to, undertake a certain task. And then the fourth skill that they highlighted in that survey was technology skills. Then the last of them is working with others. Now, when you put all of these skills together, I believe that you have a very strong snapshot of what the future reality is going to be when it comes to, the skills that will compete in the marketplace. I would go on to add to my own, contextualizing for the discussion that we are having for Ghana. I believe that a core skill that would be important for us in the education system to inculcate in the future workforce is love for the nation, or what I would call patriotism. It's a skill that, I believe our forebears, my father, my grandfather, all of the 74s and all of these, senior old boys have, that I've seen winning through the generations is, critical love and attention for, affairs of state. I think if we add that to those 5 core skills, we would be meeting the very core demand of skills in in the future.